lot of nuts!
Good morning, PogChamps, and welcome back to This Week in Memes, the show where the jokes are made up and the memes don't matter. And our first story, Belle Delphine is back on the internet. After an extended hiatus, she shows back up on Twitter, letting everybody know that seemingly she will be back to making the content we all know and love. And I can't help but notice it was only after I made a Belle Delphine joke in my first episode of This Week in Memes, I think we all know that that means that Belle Delphine watches this show. Hey Belle, how you doing? Happy to have you back. If you ever want to make some collaborative content on this channel or on your OnlyFans, I'm a taken man, so please seriously stop DMing me. The hardest part of Belle Delphine coming back onto the internet is, of course, my penis. The second hardest part is the fact that the standard for e-girls across the web has been raised yet again. My favorite part of Belle Delphine, my third or fourth favorite part of Belle Delphine is the fact that, yes, she makes adult content on the internet, but she's also such a memer. I mean, the fact that you can appreciate the work that she does come in twofold. Yes, she's hot, but also she's hilarious, in touch with memes, plays video games, and really encompasses the gamer mentality, aesthetic, and lifestyle that I expect out of anybody that I see on the internet, because if you're not like me, then I hate you. Hey, it's post-editing Sumeto here. I just want to point out that I had to settle for this slither in my pussy pun that she made, because I can't use the video of her spinning a fidget spinner in her asshole, because YouTube just won't let that fly. But understand that her ability to mix hotness, lewd images, and memes from the internet is completely unmatched by anybody else on the web. And I just want you to appreciate that. I can't show it to you, but I want you to appreciate it, which probably isn't possible, so I don't know why I'm interjecting here. No longer are e-girls and OnlyFans models going to be able to get away with just having perfect bodies, beautiful faces, lots of piercings, black lipstick, colorful hair. I forgot my point. Speaking of memes that make my dick hard, did you guys know that Riley Reid is pregnant? We all know Riley Reid from the famous, you guys know who Riley Reid is. Don't make me explain who Riley Reid is. You recognize this face. Whether it be from her extensive filmography in the adult film industry, or it be from those porn memes that we all love, like this one, or this one, or this one. Seriously, those are all Riley Reid. She seriously has a talent for this. Anyway, there came up a video sometime last week of a basketball player accidentally crashing into the front row of stands, and it was revealed that he fell onto a pregnant woman in the front row, which, upon further inspection, turns out to be Riley Reid, which explains her hiatus from making films or appearing anywhere on the internet, really, which is crazy to me, because she's pregnant, and last I checked, she had just turned 18. Or is somebody's stepsister? Or is somebody's young mom? She's a pizza delivery girl. No, she's stuck in a washing machine. I can't keep track of any of this. No, I'm saying just because she becomes pregnant doesn't mean she has to stop making adult videos. Like, I'm sure some people would be into that, right? Like, or make like a paid site so that, you know, I can so that some people could subscribe for that specifically. That's all I'm saying. Do you guys remember the British TikTok memes that we took a look at last week? People have been making these memes, making fun of British people in the way that they look and the way that they talk so much that these TikToks have officially delved into the realms of surrealism, and I am short of breath at some of these, bro. Here's how they started. For reference, this is how these memes started.
Can someone please tell me why the British plant small trees in the middle of roads?
Well, at least our schools are not like the Call of Duty!
This is where we are now.
How do British people park outside their homes in the UK if they have no front yards?
Twitch streamer Crossmouths blew up overnight, gaining like 100,000 followers on Twitch following a viral tweet. This tweet was posted by @KittiesandPichu, but their account has now been suspended for some reason, so I can't even find the original one. But they said, just got killed by this kid on Modern Warfare 2 with stream in his name, and this is what I see. And it turns out that Crossmouths, the streamer, every time he gets a kill in Modern Warfare 2, throws a mini rave in his room. And when I say mini, it might as well be a real one, because there's light shows, there's emotes on the screen, crazy music. Did you say pyrotechnics? Yes, pyrotechnics in this kid's bedroom. You know, my favorite part of this job is I get to cover news that, like, the fact that it's real in and of itself is already just unbelievable. Here's our next story. You ready for this one? Kim Kardashian is suing Roblox. That's a thing. That's not even an exaggeration, bro. According to, what was it? It was like a leaked clip of a new episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, I think, where basically Kim Kardashian says that her 6-year-old son saw a pop-up, sex game ad using Roblox characters that were saying that they were going to allow you to view a new Kim Kardashian sex tape. And her son saw it, showed it to her, and she freaked the fuck out. Which is it's so cyclical. You know what I mean? Because ever since Kim Kardashian, I think when she first announced her pregnancy, the internet was already in flames talking about what would happen the day that her kids ask her how she got famous, and she needs to explain that, it was a sex tape. She got famous from a sex tape, and now it's happening. It's real, and she's so upset about it. Her quote, she says, "I have all the time, all the money, and the resources to burn them to the fucking ground." And again, she is talking about Roblox. She is look at this clip. Look, have you ever seen a 40-year-old woman so angrily say the word Roblox in your life?
No, I don't tell you though, it's not, on Roblox. Same was on Roblox.
I don't know how to feel about this. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Like, it sucks. It kind of sucks, right? Of course it kind of sucks. Imagine you're playing fucking whatever the fuck you're playing. Maybe League of Legends. Maybe you recently hit platinum. You want more people to know about it. Maybe you throw it in your YouTube video and then everybody congratulates you in the comments. But imagine you're just playing your favorite video game, right? And the next thing you know, there's an advertisement off to the side of your mom getting her back blown out. That's pretty crazy. That probably would scar a kid for life. Maybe he'll become a very talented musical artist one day. I don't know. But my point is, we saw it coming. We saw it coming. 10 years ago, we were like, this is going to blow up in her face. If she continues to be as famous as she is and have kids one day her kids are going to hop online and see their mom getting her back blown out. And it happened. As a person who watched this meme bud into flourishing, I can't help but be a little bit excited that I witnessed this, right? So you guys have all seen the new Pixar film Turning Red, right? I thought it was pretty solid. I didn't completely relate to the comparisons of the girl turning into the panda with budding womanhood necessarily, because I'm a dude. But I did appreciate the cultural inner struggles that she had with having to hide her Asianness in order to fit in more with her friends, which is naturally something I grew up with. One YouTuber known as the Mysterious Mr. Enter posted a video titled Turning Red is a Mixed Bag, in the middle of which he states that the film takes place less than a year after the September 11 attacks. It takes place in 2002. And basically, and I'm bastardizing this a little bit, he points out that the film doesn't mention 9/11. Basically, the film takes place in 2002. It takes place in Canada, but he claims that why would you make the film take place in 2002 if you're not going to talk about the global implications of the national tragedy that was the 9/11 terror attacks? And this has been memed to death, because what the fuck? What is happening with cinema YouTube? What is this? I see this kid show, right? It's an okay movie. It's a bit of a mixed bag, but I just don't understand why they didn't talk about 9/11 more. It was such an obvious theme in this kid's movie. Mr. Enter the YouTuber has since doubled down on this opinion with tweets responding to the memes being made about it, and at the end of the day, it's just kind of turned into him becoming a bit of a lol cow with people continuing to ratio him to this day. But the memes are spectacular. This movie was already on people's radars because some early trailers made people think that it was just going to be this shit money grab. They didn't like the animation. They didn't like the character design. And then when it turned out to be a half-decent, sort of heartwarming, feel-good kids movie that wasn't complete garbage, I thought it was kind of cute, actually. People gave it relatively good praise as far as film YouTubers go. I watched a lot of video essays after being forced to watch the movie. Sue me, it's what I do. The memes are spectacular. Like, comparing this kid's, like, it's just so good. How come they didn't talk about Sonic 2? How come they didn't talk about 9/11? The fact that it takes place in 2002 and it doesn't touch on the fact that I tripped over my shoelaces one time Garbage movie. It's such a good meme. Mr. Enter the YouTuber has since disabled the comments on that video. It does have 0 dislikes so far, so at least he's got that going for him. And I don't know, man, if you have a take that is so abysmally bad that the internet makes such good quality memes out of it, maybe the right play is just to double down on it. Pretend that that is in fact your take, you stand by it. That kid's movie absolutely should have mentioned 9/11 and I will die on this hill, and just become a martyr in order for the betterment of Twitter trending tabs. I respect it, honestly. Mike Tyson punched a dude on a plane. A dude on a plane, and you can see from this TMZ video that's playing over my shoulder, apparently before the video took some pictures with Mike Tyson, was nice and whatever, but then kept annoying him from behind his seat, as you can clearly see in the video. And then it just jumps to the dude with a bloodied up face, and I have no doubt in my mind that Mike Tyson whacked him, because I certainly would have. I'm getting pissed off just watching the video. There aren't a ton of memes or anything from it, but I feel the need to bring it up because if you don't know this happened, I mean, who else is going to inform you? I remember the first time that I was on a plane, it was an international flight out to like London or something, and I played Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on the little screen in front of me. The remote turned into a little controller. I got my ass kicked in every single one of the fights, but can you imagine playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, getting mad that you lose to Bald Bull, and then punching the back of your seat, only to realize that Mike Tyson's sitting in front of you and now the game's just become real? That has nothing to do with the story, but I think is very funny. According to a random tweet that I found on Twitter that I'm not gonna fact check, because if you think any of these stories have any credibility, that's on you. A dude in Japan cut a hole in a bag and then stuck his dick through it, and then went around on college campuses pretending to be a YouTuber, asking the people to see what's in his bag, and then did this 4 times before he was finally arrested. Can you imagine being such a degenerate, doing such creepy shit that in order to make it seem more, in order to water it down, in order to make it less creepy, you pretend to be a prank YouTuber? That is insane to me. I salute this man. I'm happy he got caught. But I mean, it's not good what he did, but I'm happy he did it because it makes for a funny story, and now I get to extend the video a bit. So thank you for that, Japanese creep man. Obviously, I don't recommend anybody go out and do what that Japanese guy did, but I do recommend you smash that motherfucking like button, baby, and hit confirm after you unsubscribe. You know I'm too damn good for your sub box. Big shout out to the Cash Money meme team. That's the Patreon boy scrolling behind me, and I will catch you guys on the next week in memes. Spisu.